Calling the meeting to order. Christie, roll call, please.
Linda,
Here.
Jake,
Here.
Melanie,
Here.
we have a quorum.
Going to do the pledge of allegiance now, please. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have proof of the publication here for the meeting. Visitors and correspondence. Anyone desiring to speak on any item or issue not on agenda or any item on the agenda that does not include a public hearing may do so, but shall be limited to 3 minutes. Persons should identify themselves by name and address. Persons speaking should not expect the council to engage in back and forth dialogue regarding their comments. Unless an agenda item includes a public hearing, no person may speak during the business portion of the meeting, provided, however, persons speaking during a public hearing are limited to between 5 and 20 minutes. The public is advised that a copy of the Open Meeting Act is located on the north wall of the council chamber, and one copy of all reproducible written material to be discussed at this meeting is available for examination or copying. Move for approval of the agenda.
Hang on, Linda, you ask the audience if there's any.
Oh, is anybody would like to speak? Okay. I move for approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Each time.
Lights are on.
Where's that? Got it.
There we go.
Number 7, election of council president.
I would like to make a motion to have Linda be the council president.
I'll second that.
Vote.
Vote, please. I'm gonna abstain from voting.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I don't want to vote for myself. So moved. I am now the council president. Now we'll do the mayor oath of office.
The oath of office for Mayor Linda, if you could please read.
I, Linda Lewis, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Nebraska against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the state, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or for the purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully and impartially perform the duties of the office of the mayor of the city of Valley, Nebraska, according to law and to the best of my ability. And I do further swear that I do not advocate, nor am I a member of any political party or organization that advocates to overthrow of the government of the United States or of this state by force or violence. And that during such time as I am in this position, I will not advocate nor become a member of any political party or organization that advocates the overthrow of the government of the United States or of this state by force or violence. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Excuse me a minute. Okay, now we have number 9. It's, the next item is the passage of resolution number 2025-51, which is for an agreement for legal services with Farnham and Griffin PC LLO, to stay on as consultants. I would entertain a motion to approve resolution 2025-51.
I'll
So
make,
moved.
second.
Motion carried. Now, at this time, I'd like to make a recommendation in consideration of appointment of Matt M. Munderlaw of Gooseman Law Firm as our city attorney.
You want me to say a few words?
Yes, please, Matt.
Okay, all right. Good evening, Madam Mayor and council members. I've met all of you, and good evening to the public. I doubt that I know any of you, but I'm certainly glad to be here. Again, I'm Matt Munderlow, and just a little bit of background about myself. So currently, I just, within the last few weeks, transitioned my practice to a partner role at Gooseman Law Firm in West Omaha. Prior to that, I had practiced law for about 22 years at a small law firm, Johnson & Mock, with offices in Oakland and Omaha. Historically, and certainly more recently, about half of my practice has been municipal work. So I represent, I think it's 15 municipalities total, mostly in the northeast part of the state where I grew up. I grew up in Wisner, the Cumming County area. So I also represent Wisner and other cities like Tacoma and Oakland, and then some villages. Probably the closest village to Valley would be Herman that I represent. So I'm certainly no stranger to municipal work and all of the variety of issues that come into play when representing municipalities, like public records requests and open meetings issues, zoning issues, doing general municipal work. It just kind of involves all sorts of work. I became acquainted with City of Valley government when, just in the interest of full disclosure and transparency, I started representing one of your council members, Mr. Lewis, on an Open Meetings Act complaint that was made earlier this year. I don't think I'm talking out of turn. Mr. Lewis and I talked prior to this meeting, and he agreed that it would be appropriate for me to share this. I've represented him for several months. I'm happy, though, to say that I no longer represent him in his personal capacity, because there's not a need for me to do so, because late this afternoon, the Douglas County Attorney's Office transmitted correspondence to me and other persons that he and no one else that is sitting up here violated the Open Meetings Act. So that is a very positive development. And related to that, I just also wanted to take a moment to allay any concerns that the mayor, Mr. Lewis, and Ms. Hayden, and frankly, members of the public may have about whether I would have some kind of a conflict of interest in being city attorney, since I represented Mr. Lewis on these Open Meetings Act issues. I can tell this body and the public that I spent a good portion of today working the phone and talking with an auditor, an attorney who works for the State Council for Discipline. That's the agency who regulates attorney conduct in Nebraska. And a gentleman at the Political Accountability and Disclosure Commission in Lincoln, and just other attorney colleagues about whether there would be some kind of a conflict. None of those individuals who I consulted suggested that there would be, and I don't believe that there is. Certainly at this point, since my representation of Mr. Lewis has thankfully come to an end, Jake, it's not that I don't want to represent you anymore, but I don't think I need to, right? And that's a good thing for you. So that representation is concluded, but even if it were ongoing, I don't think that there would be any conflict. There's, as far as I can tell, really no possibility that Mr. Lewis would have any kind of a claim against the city, or that I, as city attorney, would need to bring any kind of claim against Mr. Lewis. I don't see there being any issue with me having to breach confidentiality or some attorney-client privilege between Mr. Lewis and me. There's just nothing that I would have learned in representing Mr. Lewis that I would have to withhold from the city. These Open Meetings Act issues, there was full transparency from beginning to end. Everyone's seen the text messages, that there's just nothing that I would have to withhold. And so when I learned that there perhaps was some concern about me having a conflict, I reached out to the individuals that I just told you about, and they didn't see any kind of a conflict. And I did that because, of course, it doesn't do the city and it doesn't do the public any good for this body to appoint an attorney who would have a conflict. And so I just wanted to do my homework and cross all my T's, dot all my I's, and so here we are. I am happy to be the city's attorney going forward. I don't know that we do this tonight, but at some point we'll have to discuss what my term of appointment will be, whether it's for a year or for the duration of this mayor's term. That perhaps can be done next month. But for tonight, I'm happy to be considered, and I hope that you do consider me for appointment, and that's an office that I'm certainly willing to serve. If there are questions, I will take those now. Okay, great. Again, glad to be here, and thank you for having me and considering me for this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, I would entertain a motion for the approval of appointment of Matt Munderloff as our city attorney.
So moved.
Second.
You are our new city attorney. Thank you. Now, Matt, I'm gonna put you on the spot right away.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to discuss the process on filing the 2 vacancies on the city council?
I can certainly do that. I maybe, though, should also take the oath of office. So if you have a blank one, I can sign it later. But maybe I should, I can read the mayor's perhaps, and then you can prepare one for my signature. Okay, all right. I don't want there to be any issues.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay. I, Matt Munderloh, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Nebraska against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or for purpose of evasion, and that I will faithfully and impartially perform the duties of the office of City Attorney of the City of Valley, Nebraska, according to law and to the best of my ability. And I do further swear that I do not advocate, nor am I a member of any political party or organization that advocates the overthrow of the government of the United States or of this state by force or violence. And that during such time as I am in this position, I will not advocate nor become a member of any political party or organization that advocates the overthrow of the government of the United States or of this state by force or violence. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'll put you on the spot. If you would discuss, with everyone here on the process that we'll be doing to fill the 2 vacancies on the city council.
Sure. Okay, so there is a series of statutes that governs what needs to happen here. Most of this has already been done. You were elected council president, you immediately succeed to the position of mayor. So then that leaves us in a position where we have at least half of the council being vacant. 1 vacancy due to the recall election, the 2nd vacancy happening here tonight after you became mayor. So the statute, in my view, requires a special election. And so the next step would be for someone with the city, you, I, the clerk, someone, has to notify the Secretary of State that we need to have a special election. And I talked with Wayne Benna, he's at the Secretary of State's office a few days ago, just to confirm that we were on the same page, and we are. And he indicated to me that he had sent a form letter
Yes,
already to someone.
to
Okay,
Christie.
so I've not seen that form letter, but I'm happy to review it. And I can sign it as the city's attorney, or the mayor can sign it. We just need to get that to the Secretary of State no later than Friday.
Correct.
And Wayne did request that we get it there perhaps sooner than Friday if we can. The sooner that he gets it, the sooner he can get started.
I think we plan on doing that tomorrow.
Okay.
An email address
where I
can send it.
All right, okay. So once we transmit that letter, then the Secretary of State's office will work with the Douglas County Election Commissioner, and I think it's a practical matter.
Yes.
The Election Commissioner's office will actually conduct the election, though the statute says the Secretary of State's office does it. It's really the Election Commissioner who will be doing the lion's share, if not all of the work. And then there'll be some deadlines established. I don't know that I can tell you offhand what they are. I want to say that candidates have a few weeks to file for office, much like they would at a regular election. And then the Secretary or the Election Commissioner's office probably sends out a notice of election. And then after the filing deadline for candidates has passed, then the ballots will be finalized. And then they'll be mailed out at some point. I'm going to say it might be right before Christmas, but don't hold me to that. Again, that's an election commissioner issue, not really my issue, or even a city issue. The election, I do believe, could be in person or by mail, but as a practical matter, I'm pretty confident it will be by mail. And so the ballots will be mailed out. And there'll be a deadline to return them, I think sometime in January, middle toward the end of January.
I think it's toward the end of January.
Okay,
I don't know the exact dates. I have
Okay.
to go back and look.
okay, all right. So that's the procedure. I think once we transmit the letter to the Secretary of State, we can check that off our list, and
I can add
then
that draft to that tomorrow.
it's in their court to,
I can email it
conduct-
to you and you can sign it and send it back and
Yeah,
then
that'd
you
be
can
fine.
file it down if
yeah,
that
that'd be
works.
fine, that'd be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next item is a passage of resolution number 2025-52, consideration and action of banking resolution with First Nebraska Bank regarding city accounts.
And I apologize that resolutions ended coming so short notice, but we just finally heard back from the bank what they were requiring. So I got it put together as fast as possible and got it to you guys, so sorry about the late notice.
So does anyone have any questions on that?
Is this to change names on the
It's
account?
to put my name.
Signers on the account to sign for
It's-
checks and stuff.
It's just Linda's, your name?
Well, Christie's name's on there, my name will be on there.
And then whoever the new council president will be, once that new president is elected, and we can do that at that time, once we decide who that is. That's usually the backup if Linda were not in town.
Any questions? I would entertain a motion then for approval of resolution 2025-52.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Approved. 2-4. Now, the mayor's report, which I don't have anything. Kind of new. We'll get better. I do want to, a reminder of the upcoming events though. Downtown Valley Christmas tree lighting and holiday market, November 29th, 2025. I believe that's a Saturday after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone can be there. It's a great time. Hopefully the weather holds out. It's not sounding really bright right now.
Does it start at sunset?
5 o'clock. Well,
5 o'clock?
I think there's events going on throughout the day,
from
right?
10 in the morning until 6, and then the
The tree
5
lighting,
PM is when the tree lighting when Santa comes.
right. Anything else, council members? Then I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion, I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
That's it.
Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Hey, Seth, how you doing?
Yay!